Hi there, Phase Cadets, and welcome back to another episode of Phase Weekly. I'm your digital navigator, Dizzy Dokuro. And how's the weekend going? Anyone watching from off Kai? Hope it's at least in a line. I hear we're pretty bad. We've got a lot of cool new stuff coming this weekend as well as next week, so let's get right into it, starting with some new music. Himemiya Rie has just released a new cover song. This is Rabbit Hole, which is available on her channel right now, so if you haven't had the opportunity to check it out, make sure you go. Lines are terrible, yeah? Please put on a stream if you're waiting in line. We do appreciate it. And I don't know, maybe next time if you're flying in, remember to take an extra set of a cheap airline earphones. Yeah. Also in news for Hime is Himemiya Rie's birthday merch collection is still available on shop.phase-connect.com. That's shop.phase-connect.com. Lots of cool new items are available, including my personal favorite, the bookmark. So make sure you pick that up, as well as the Phase Invader Wish anniversary merch. Whoa! This one's not available at Off Kai. Oh wait. Hey, I think the girl with the dark blue hair, she kind of looks like you, Bunty. Wonder what's up with that. Once again, head on over to shop.phase-connect.com. That's shop.phase-connect.com. These items are selling very, very fast, and I believe they will be ending in about 6 days, so get them while you can, especially the run of whiskey glasses. That's definitely my favorite item. Also available is Komachi Ponko's birthday merch. Ponko is also live right now, I believe, in a Phase Alias collab, so go check that out. After this, Ponko's birthday merch includes keychain, scented markers, or highlighters I think, and some other great stationery items, so be sure to pick it up before school starts again. Then in Off-Kai news, we've got a lot going on, so head on over to our Twitter if you want the latest on what's going down there. We have a full schedule of meet and greets in the industry hall this weekend, and hopefully I'll see some of you guys there. As well, we have cosplayers, official cosplayers, as well as our fan cosplayers who I love to see are down at the convention today, so make sure you stop and ask for a photo. I'm sure the girls and myself will be happy to retweet them when we see them. We also have a room party going on later tonight, hosted by Holo Takeover. So stop on by around 8 p.m. PST to party with Clara, Rie, Lumi, and Amy. And tell me how drinks taste. That's what I'm curious about. And now, this is something from yesterday, but if you aren't looped in, this year at Off Kai Expo, Phase Connect had another 3D concert, The Origins of Stars. Stars, echo. So, if you haven't seen it yet, the full concert is actually available right now on this channel. To those of you who were there, how was it? So good? Yeah? Amazing. Really liked the 3D concert. It was the greatest of all time. Well, stick around and look forward to more news about future concerts, because I think it could get even better. Alright. And if you haven't heard, right after premiering that concert, we had another surprise lined up. Surely you guys know what it is. So, FaZe Connect is having another company anniversary, and to celebrate, we have a new original song, One Step March. This is going to feature all the members of FaZe Connect as well as the members of FaZe Origins, who are the ones officially celebrating their anniversary. This song will premiere in just a few short days, so I expect you guys to be there. As well, look forward to June 24th as we have more stuff lined up for the anniversary. Announcements coming soon via twitter.com. If you don't have a Twitter, make sure you stick around to this channel and set your alerts so you see the rooms go up. But June? Did I say July? June. Alright, you guys excited? You guys excited for the anniversary merch? Yeah, come on. You didn't think con exclusives were it, right? I'll see you guys in a few days. I'm very, very excited about this merch collection. Alright, that's it from me for news this weekend. So moving on, I got you guys clips. Starting with this clip from Blue Clipper. This is Jelly sharing her rice eating methods, which ends up in a debate. Let's check it out. How bad can this be, right?
I can't remember.
Yeah, my
I
chat
think I did an ADHD one.
My chat won't stop bothering me about my autism quiz results. They think that I'm 100% autistic because of some stupid online quiz. Chat, that's very low IQ of you.
There's lots of other variations of autism.
That's so true. Yeah, what she said.
Yeah. Autism is more than just a quiz. It's like, do you walk on your tiptoes?
Unironically, like, I know I want to speak, but Jelly's hat looks like an autism helmet.
Do you like to sleep with your hands tucked in your body? Do you like to, like, separate everything on your plate? Those are just like the super obvious ones.
That's an autistic trait.
You know, what's funny is, like, ADHD and autism line up a ton.
What about the plate thing?
The plate thing? That's like an autism, ADHD, OCD thing.
Okay, when do you eat
What's
hot
a plate
pot,
thing?
Val?
I love hot pot.
Okay, you know when you have two soups, right?
Yeah.
So there's a bowl and a plate.
Uh-huh.
Do you put one soup on one bowl or plate? Because I do that. I can't put everything in one vessel.
Yeah.
Okay, that's like not the most.
No,
that's
no,
not the worst.
Soups.
Yeah, I don't want to mix up the soups.
Yeah, that's not the worst.
Yeah, see, it's normal. Okay, thank God.
I would say that's normal. Like, if I had a Szechuan soup versus like,
because you don't want the
like
spicy to get with the
soup,
non-spicy.
I wouldn't want to
Yeah,
mix them up.
exactly. A
Yeah, I wouldn't
hold?
wanna mix them
A hold
up
for
either.
what?
I feel like in like the autism, ADHD, OCD spectrum of things, get it?
That's
Like,
pretty low, surely.
yeah, you
Yeah.
There's worse. There's worse things. I agree.
chicken nuggets here,
Okay, thank
smiley
God.
potatoes here, mac and cheese here, and unbuttered toast here.
Yeah, like when you have like rice with food, the food can't touch the rice, or I won't eat the rice anymore. That
Okay. Chat, you have a point.
touch the food, the rest of the food. Like I gotta eat the white rice like pure.
Okay,
Or-
I don't do that.
What the hell?
I like it when my rice is sauced up.
Huh.
Why the hell? That's disgusting. Why would you do that? No, then you're not. Then
Because-
you're not appreciating the flavor of the rice. You have to appreciate each flavor individually.
I'm just trying to eat. You know, it's all going to the same place.
That's not. No, it's not. No, you're.
Yes, it
no,
is.
What? Yeah, in
Yeah,
your
this reminds me
stomach
of
where you
when-
don't taste it anymore.
Yeah, but
Do we tell her? I
Rice
think
is
Bao
like-
is. I
okay,
think
like,
Bao is telling her.
people. Okay, I grew up eating rice like as a base for everything. Like rice always had to be
Uh-huh.
the base for everything. And then when I
Me
went to
too.
Japan, people
Okay.
eat like rice as a separate thing. Like you eat just plain rice.
No. I also come from a culture where rice is a thing, and everybody would like put stuff on the rice. But when you have rice, right, and you pour like crap on the rice, like you have like stir fry whatever, and you put it on the rice, then the rice just tastes of nothing anymore. It just tastes of the stir fry stuff. Right? What if
That's
I want
what
to
I
cleanse
want.
my?
I want to combine the flavors.
But my
Not my battle. Not my
palate
fight.
is not gonna be able to be cleansed. What if there's like 3 dishes? What if there's like egg, huh? What if there's like egg and there's meat and there's vegetable? If I put all of them on the rice, then it's all gonna be, the rice is gonna be contaminated.
I think you should take that quiz again.
No, but the hot pot thing is normal, right?
The hot pot thing is normal. Everything else you're telling me,
I've been doing this since I was
I'm
like
not a doctor,
4,
but
dude.
I'm just saying you have really strong feelings about this that you should discuss with a medical practitioner.
I'm just saying that it's a normal way to feel like that. Like people should appreciate the flavor of the rice, cause separate things that are cooked separately should be enjoyed separately.
Whatever you
Like, if you
say,
wanted everything to be-
non-autistic
If you
girl.
want everything to taste the same, just throw everything into one freaking pot. Why didn't you do that? Why do you have to have like, multiple
Does she know what fried rice is? Do they have fried rice in Awawawa land?
different plates of different food on the table? Why can't you just take everything and throw them in one big casserole pot and bake it with cheese?
Yeah,
Well, she knows what casserole is, so.
whatever you say. Not diagnosed, but pretty sure.
Thank you, Blue Clipper, for clipping this video. And you know what? Maybe Jelly's onto something. It's totally normal for me to be as attached to these ancient dying IPs that I liked when I was 4 years old. It's normal. Anyway, let's talk about Leah's cursed talisman. Let's talk about that. Yeah.
I do not like grinding fates, though. I fucking hate grinding. It's different when it's like the.
Is this a...
My shelf just collapsed. Give me a moment.
The shelf was not a paid actor, by the way.
I am back. The Curse of Samugi Alba. Stop! I got. Oh my god! Hold on. Wait. I have to show you. Did something related to Danganronpa generate a lot of bad karma? I enjoyed it, and then my life went downhill. That's what this is. I do have an evil talisman in my clutches. Actually, I have an evil talisman that just arrived. I legitimately think it's cursing my entire house right now, because like bad
Then
shit
why
keeps
did you
happening.
get
And
one?
since it's arrived, like I've only had like bad occurrences. This is the evil talisman. Look at this. I have
Okay. Okay, she deserves it.
an evil talisman in my house, and now it won't stop cursing me. And every single bad thing that's happened to me is because I have this evil talisman in my house now. I knew I have evil, inherent evil in my house now, and now my shelf collapsed and I spilled water on my.
Honestly, I think I'm pretty nice most of the time. This is the first time I've ever looked at Leah like she was trash.
PC and it wasn't working the other day, and then my dog took my sock. That's what makes today even worse, is that after I finished cleaning up my room, right, from like the water on my PC, I took the paper towels to the kitchen to put them in the trash, and my dog took my fucking sock right off of my foot. How does that happen? That's never happened to me before. My dog just like, I took a step and my dog took my sock
Good dog.
from me right off of my foot. What is happening? Popularity of things like feet and NTR make me wonder if I'm the weird one for not being into these things. Ow, oh shit, oh. I just hit myself in the face. Anyways, playable game,
Leah?
but they'll have like videos and stuff, so it will be. This is why I haven't talked about Dang Rompo the whole stream. Is because I was trying to. The moment I started talking about Dang Rompo, my fucking. Hold on, let me grab it. Oh my god.
What?
The hinge holding my microphone stand just came undone. I swear to God. I swear to God. I have a cursed talisman in my possession, and it is ruining
She doesn't
my
need a
entire
priest.
life.
She doesn't need a
I try to
priest.
do a
She
stream,
doesn't
I
need
try
an
to talk
exorcism.
about shit that I like, and every single like why.
She just
why
needs to
would
get
this
rid of
fucking
this stuff.
happen to me?
She needs to get rid of
Let's
the
be real right
Danganronpa.
now. Why? How? I need to exorcise this. I think we should have an exorcism stream.
I think you should throw it out the window.
Let's have an exorcism stream to exorcise the evil that I've welcomed
100
into my
Chat, it's the same fucking thing.
house. Leah loves you. No, I don't, Necro.
Thank you, Necro, for clipping this video. Alright, next we have Iori reveals what happened in the room with Clara and Uruka. Ooh, spicy! Let's check it out.
So
This
the
is
main
also from
purpose
Blue
of this
Clipper.
trip was to be able to, you know, hang out with the, of course, other girls as well, but Kaleido girls, because like Kaleido girls, it's quite weird to see them since they live overseas. But if I want to talk about Kaleido girls, then yeah, it's gonna start from last year when I first met them. Oh, it was our first time meeting Loki though. When I went to Tokyo last year, Loki couldn't make it, so it was nice to be able to meet her. She was really honest on. So Loki was the one that I met for the first time ever. Other girls I met last year, so I already knew how they are like. But it was my first time spending a long time with them, because last year when I hung out, it was only like 2-3 hours. And okay. So how the thing worked like was the accommodation that we were staying, right? We were kind of like separated into 2 groups, like 2 floors, right? And the upper floor was where me, you, Clara, and Urko was staying. There were 4 people.
That's like the
And
extroverts
you
floor.
had her own room. Me and Clara Urko shared a room.
Smart you! Smart you!
I think you know. Yeah.
You smart.
This is weirdo. This is weirdo. When you look at one side, there's Clara's ass. When you look at the other side, there's yours boobs. This is where it happened. So that's the reason why. Like how the other girls, like Nasa, Pico, Loki, haven't talked about it because they were on another floor. They don't know about that. say the upper floor was probably the most chaotic.
Okay.
We were just doing whatever we wanted to do.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can't believe I'm gonna do this. In Clara and Yuri's defense, air conditioning's not really a thing in Vancouver. Like, there's not a lot of air conditioning. So sometimes it gets really hot. And you know, when you're traveling, you only bring a limited set of clothes, so sometimes it's easier to just...
That's where the thing came from. But I'm like, no, everyone thinks I want say so now. It's not like that. You know, with like 3 for girls, the bathroom's tight. Right? So there's no place to change. And yeah, there are girls who like takes off their bra under their shirt to not show it. But I'm like, who cares? I was like, who cares? Especially like the member made me like less care. If it was like Loki or Nas or Pico there, I think I'll be a little bit more embarrassed. But you was quite cool about those things, and like Urga has seen my naked before, so I didn't care about that. And Clara's Clara, so I was like, well, Clara's also kind of like...
Is sure Clara is Clara?
not hiding it. She didn't fully show it, but she was definitely showing her butt a lot, so I was like, okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna mind about that. You're flashing people now? Right now, oh yeah, me and Clara did flash though, because like there was a night that like Urga was like... Urga was still tired, and she was almost asleep. Like, I would say like, she was like 80-something% asleep on the bed, and she was like, I'm not sure if this is like happening real or if it's my dream. So we're like, I was like, okay, let's confuse her more. You know, if something that like uncommon happens in front of you, you won't believe it less that it's happening in real life. I was like, Clara, quick, flash! And she showed her.
Okay, I can't defend her.
But I showed her my boobs. We were trying to confuse Urga to not believe that this was happening in real, but it all happened real. It was so funny. And the thing is, she did not sleep
Funny,
after that. We were awake until like 5:30 or 6. We kept having fun, and we were like talking nonstop.
I'll give them a pass because they had fun. And how about that? I'll give them a pass because they had fun. All right. We have just one clip left today, and this is Fujikura Uka exposing Kanako Lumi's bad driving. Let's check it out. This is from Not Another Phase Clipper.
Oh my god, speaking of driving, I told my chat this, but we were driving to the warehouse and I was in the car that Sheena was driving. And Sheena suddenly goes, oh, Lemon Woman's doing worse than me. And then I look in front and I'm like, there's like a really slow car in front of us. And I'm like, is that Lumi? She's like, yeah. I look closer. She's not even in the fucking lane. I'm like,
I do not like driving in the lane. It was a 2-lane road, and there was no one coming. And there were
Okay, yeah. In her defense, I was in Lumi's car. I was in Lumi's car. It felt perfectly safe. It felt perfectly safe.
cars parked on both sides.
she's driving at like 25 miles per hour.
We were chit-chatting.
Between the lanes.
That was the speed limit, okay? It was the
so
speed
slow.
limit. Why do I have to drive in my lane if there's no cars coming? And also, the middle line was not very obvious, okay?
It's so funny.
I don't need to use the lane.
And then we see you park at like in front of the warehouse. Sheena pulls up right next to you, and you slowly turn around in the driver's seat and look at us with your big auntie sunglasses.
It was funny. Whatever, man. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I drive in the middle of the road, and sometimes at night I swerve for fun.
What the fuck?
You ever drive like in a neighborhood road and you're just kind of like, "Ee."
No, I
I can't fucking defend anyone. I can't fucking defend anyone.
don't do that.
Fun. Oh, you should try it. It's good.
I'm scared. I don't want to.
You
Let's do it.
shouldn't try that.
Yeah, but like,
I highly recommend against trying that.
It's gonna come out and get hit.
there
Well, I'll go
might be
slow.
people.
Just go on a nice swerve for fun.
There
At
might
like
people.
10 miles an hour.
People still go outside at nighttime. I don't want to hit anyone.
Why are they on the road?
I don't know. Some people just go out at night.
Stay on the sidewalk.
She's talking
Or,
about
like, cars.
vampires.
Oh, but then they have headlights.
But it's kind of hard to gauge if you're swerving around
It's
on the
true.
road.
Oh, you just do a little, like, a slightly swerving, draw a little S shape on the road for fun.
That's called drunk driving. You don't even drink.
Usually on off roads, not on main roads,
Okay.
so the cops can't see.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
She's like the most unfun person to have dinner with because she doesn't drink. But she still drives like a drunk going back? What the hell? Alright, and that's all we have time for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm signing out for now, but I'll see you next time on Phase Weekly. Bye.